Let's turn these strawberries into some syrup. All right, so we're gonna make some strawberry syrup. Actually, we're gonna make mixed berry syrup. So what you need is 2 cups of berries that are prepped, washed, cleaned, right? I've got my strawberry tops in there. And then I have these leftover blueberries from another container. They're looking kind of, oh, you know, but once I boil them, they're gonna be delicious. So you're gonna put that just directly in your pot with sugar. All right, they're all out of there almost. Let's go ahead and add those other ones in. Got it? That is 1.5 cups of sugar. Okay, that's what that is. And then with that, you're going to add 3 cups, which I've already measured out, of filtered water. You're going to turn this up on high heat and get it boiling. All right, you guys, it did not take this long at all to get to boil because I have it in such a large pot. So I'm really excited because I don't know if you can tell for all the steam, it's a really pretty purple color. So I've still got about 10 minutes to go on this boil. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm gonna let it cook for a while. If you use a strawberry, just strawberries, the color is gonna be more red. Because I added the purple in, or the blueberries in here, it's kind of turning the purple color. And it's just gonna be really pretty. I'm excited to try this. This steam smells delicious. But you're gonna keep going, you're gonna keep boiling until there's no colors left in the strawberries. So we've got like a red strawberry right here. You see, like this one right here. So they just splash back down in there. All right, there's gonna be no colors left in the strawberries at all. So we've got like this one's, it used to be a lot more red, but now it's really pale. So all of the colors have and flavors are draining out of the strawberries, and that's what you want, okay? So what I'm doing is just kind of like mixing them up, mashing them around, getting the little flavors out of there. And I'm going to let this simmer for another 10 minutes, like I said. So it's going to be really tasty, and I'm so excited for breakfast. It's going to be awesome. All right, so our original 20-minute timer is up. And I don't know if you can tell, this color is really, really pretty. It's like a maroon color. All right, it's gorgeous. It's gonna be pretty in the bottle whenever I get it there. So now, after that first 20 minutes, I gotta strain out all these berries. You can see the berries are very pale. They're very pale. They've almost turned this sort of magenta color. All right, so all the color, all the flavors out of those. We're gonna strain them out using a fine mesh strainer. All right, I got my medium one here. I would use my small one, except it broke, so we're gonna have to figure this out. I've got my strainer and I've got my bowl to dump them in. So wish me luck. This is gonna be a whole process. Let's give it a shot. It smells so good. All right, let's see. There we go. There's some. Go ahead and pop those in the bowl. It's gonna be a whole process. So I'm gonna get this done and then I'll come back in a minute. All right, you might can see the color now. After I use my strainer, I kind of use my spoon to get out some more of the bigger chunks right here. But it is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous color. I'm excited. It's gonna taste good too. All right, the next step is this has to simmer. Just like that, kind of reduce itself. It's a nice little sparkling simmer that's going on. It's got to simmer for about 20 minutes. So check back in a second. All right, so I've got about 10 minutes left on my simmer time, but I think I'm actually gonna cut it short. If you look at the way that this is flowing, it's very thick. It's got a higher viscosity than just like regular water. And I don't want to boil off any more liquid. So when you're doing your simmer time, you're going to want to pay attention to how it's flowing in the water. All right, this looks like it's going to be, let's tilt it back a little bit maybe. I might get like a jar and a half out of this, which is fine because I only had like 2 cups of syrups or 2 cups of berries. But it's a really beautiful color that smells fantastic. I can't wait to try it. But so just pay attention to your viscosity. Let's get this in a jar, shall we? All right, make sure, this is really important, make sure that you heat up your jar. You do not want to put your hot syrup in a cold jar. That's a recipe for disaster. But this is what's left over. I've got 1 jar already. And you might be able to see the color if I pour it just right. Let's see. There's a shadow. It looks so good. There you go. There's your syrup.